hereby call this meeting of the Town of Babylon Rental Board to order. Today is February 9th, 2022. Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to
the flag
the United States of America,
to the republic for which it stands,
one
one
nation,
nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, my name is Sal Mangano. I'm the chairman of the rental board. With me tonight are my fellow board members, Vice Chair Carla Bryant, Member Maria Odisi, Member Kelly Medwig, Member Mike Murray, Member Vernon Shelton, and Member Mark Smith. For the record, we have a quorum present. Before we begin calling the hearing scheduled for this evening, I would like to take a moment and explain our procedures. I will call the hearing scheduled one at a time in the order that has been published in the legal notice and listed on our agenda. Starting with case number 1, the applicant or an authorized representative will be promoted to a panelist and asked to unmute themselves. The speaker must give his or her name and home address for the record. All speakers will be sworn in by me. The applicant or his or her representative will be given an opportunity to present any information that he or she wishes to present to the board. If none, we will proceed to board questions. After board questions, any interested parties will then have an opportunity to speak. Please note, all comments or concerns must be spoken into the record. The chat function is not included part of the official record. The applicant will then be called back at the end of the hearing to respond to any questions or concerns. The public hearing will likely be closed after the applicant answers my final questions. Any decisions on the application will not be made this evening. We will leave the record open for at least 7 days so that parties viewing the live stream from your home can submit comment. You'll be notified of any decision by mail, or you may follow up with the rental office. Should there be any open issues on the application or any items that need to be remedied or corrected, the hearing may be held open for a longer period in the board's discretion to allow time for the applicant to make such corrections. The rental board shall have the right to rely on any information that is presented by the applicant. If any such information is later found to be inaccurate or incorrect, the rental board may determine that any approvals, rental permits, or any or other actions previously granted in connection with the application are null and void. At this time, I'd like to call the first application, a new application. It's 862 Sunrise Highway in West Babylon. Mr. Russo, is 862 Sunrise Highway in West Babylon here?
Yes, sir. I just promoted him.
Thank you. Hello, sir. Could you hear us?
I could hear you.
Yes, how you doing, sir? Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to-
Can you see me?
We cannot see you now.
Okay. I'm on my phone as well as on the computer, and
I believe you can only be on one at a time, because there's an echo.
there we go. Okay.
How are you, pal?
Okay.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Great. For the record, sir, can you please state your name and your home address?
Chris Fedorchak, 178 15th Street, West Babylon.
Great, thank you, sir. Now, on the record, sir, do you agree to the terms and conditions the town sent you when you signed the renewal?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, sir. I see your property at the last inspection. It was in December and it passed with no issues. Is that correct?
Correct.
And it is a 2-family house. Is there anyone from the board that wishes to speak on this property?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Mr. Russo, is there anyone registered to speak in the waiting room?
No, sir.
No? Okay. Hearing none, do I have a motion?
I motion to leave the record open until February 16th.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Kelly Medwig.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, sir, we're gonna keep the record open until February 16th to have people from home in case they want to comment or have questions. And then at that time, you'll hear from us.
Okay,
Okay?
thank
Thank you
you
very
very much.
much, sir.
You're
Have a good
welcome.
night.
Aye.
Good night.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Take care.
As we move on to the renewals, 192 Old Sunrise Highway, North Lindenhurst, New York.
Is this them? They have to unmute maybe?
Mr. Russo, are they promoted?
Yes, sir, they have been promoted. To unmute on your phone, you can click *6.
Can you hear us? Hello, is anybody there?
Can we message them maybe, Nunzio?
Yes, I'll try that right now.
Okay.
Is that best? Is that better?
Yes, you can
Yes.
hear us? Okay,
Yes, I can.
okay, and you're well, let's see, could you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the
Excuse me?
truth, the whole truth? Could you please raise your right hand?
Yes, but what I was saying is the address is not North Lindenhurst. The address is Amityville. I don't know where they got Lindenhurst from.
Okay,
It is an Amityville.
That's a
sir.
mistake. North Amityville, yeah. The mailing is Massapequa, but that's, North Amityville.
You
I have no idea where they got North Lindenhurst from.
okay, we'll get that fixed.
Okay, thank you.
You just raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Great. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
Okay, my name is Diane Curl, and my home address, since I'm a representative, is 8 Beach Road, Massapequa, New York, 11758.
Great. I see this is illegal to by CO.
That's correct.
When they sent in the renewal, did they agree to the terms and conditions when they sent in the renewal that the town sent them?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
And anyone from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Mr. Russo, is anybody registered in the waiting room to speak about this property?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
I motion to leave the record open until February 16th. Carla Bryant.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Kelly Medwig.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, we're gonna leave the record open until February 16th so people could, comment on it as well. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay,
Okay, then
all
you'll
right.
hear from
Thank you. Have a good evening.
you as
You
well.
too. You too.
Make sure that's corrected, though, okay?
It will be corrected, yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
All right,
Number
all right.
two,
Fine,
bye now.
fine.
Number two is 173 Steel Place in Amityville. Promote them to the room, please.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. We have Amityville LLC, but we don't see that person registered. If representing this applicant tonight, if you please raise your hand. We will promote you.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Are you here for 173 Steel Place in Amityville, New York?
Yes.
Okay. Sir, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear
Yeah.
to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Great, sir. For the record, sir, can you please state your name and your home address?
Yes. Craig Schneider, 8 Harriet Drive, Syosset, 11791.
Great. And you're here representing 173 Steel Place.
Yes.
Okay. When you were sent the renewal, sir, do you agree on the record to the terms and conditions that the town sent you with the renewal?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Mr. Russo, is anybody registered to speak regarding this property in the waiting room?
There is not, Mr. Chairman. No.
Great, thank you, sir. Hearing none, do I have a motion?
I motion to leave the record open until February 16th. Carla Bryant.
Seconded by,
Seconded by Kelly Medwig.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, hearing none, we're gonna keep the record open until February 16th. After that time, you'll hear from us, okay, sir?
Thank you. Have a great day.
Good night, sir, thank you.
Thank you.
This next applicant is 235 Mayuchi Avenue in Copeg, New York. Is anyone here for 235 Mayuchi Avenue in Copeg, New York?
Yes, Michael Barron.
How are you today?
Good.
Could you please raise your right hand, sir? You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Sir, for the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
Michael Barron, 5 William Street, Bayport, New York, 11705.
Great, thank you, sir. Do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent forth when they sent you your renewal application?
Yes.
Okay. Is anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
Yes, I would. So apparently your driveway, the cement driveway, as well as your walkway to the side entrance needs to be replaced. And there are pictures available for you to see.
Right, I see the pictures. I've had the property for over 30 years and not another crack has happened. No cement has been loose. It's been the same way for 30 years. I think it's gonna stay exactly the way it is. It's not a hazard or anything. There's no pieces missing. It's been the same exact way. No other cracks have come. I think it's very thick and it's basically been that way for a long time, ever since I've had the house.
Yeah, well, since we are now doing the rental properties, it's something that we are requiring for all of our landlords, that their driveways and aprons and walkways are all in good condition.
I mean, like I said, I consider it in decent condition because it's never had any pieces loose or anything like that. Can I possibly kind of blacktop over it and seal the cracks? Because it's such a sturdy driveway, I wouldn't really want to rip the whole thing out and replace it. Like I said, it's not changed in 30 years. If you want to look at past pictures, it's been exactly the same.
This is Jorge Rosario. Blacktop would be appropriate.
I'm saying try to go over the top with like the just
Yes.
thin coat type. of
Yes,
thing.
yes.
Okay.
Anyone else on the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No,
Mr.
How
Russo?
about how about the sidewalk?
the side entrance.
She's saying go to that part, going to the back door.
I see how it's falling down in this corner over here, the far corner. Looks like it's right there, right where the arrow is.
The one part that's cracked, but it's, again, it's flat, but yes, the rest of it's good. I mean, at the same time, I guess I would go over the top of that, try to seal it.
Is that, I mean, from the pictures, I did not personally inspect it, but I know that someone did inspect it. I'm not sure if that actually dipped down. It looks like it's actually dipping down over there in the far corner.
Basically, there's a small grade, about a 5-10 degree grade going to the driveway, but nothing pitches down. It's all just, it's cracked, but it's flat. It looks maybe not like it's flat, but it's flat. It's not really.
Yeah.
flat.
You just, yeah, if you go over it, it should be good.
Okay.
Okay, as long as it's, okay, perfect. Mr. Russo, is anyone registered to speak in the waiting room regarding this property?
There is not, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, hearing none, do I have a motion? Okay, and seconded by,
Seconded by Kelly Medwig.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, sir, we're gonna keep this, application open. We're gonna extend, till May 18th to make the necessary repairs with the, back blacktop and paving over the driveway and the walkways as well.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
thank you.
Okay, have a good night, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye. Number 4, Waterway North, 22nd Street, Wheatley Heights.
Carla, you were breaking up a little bit on the last one. I could hardly hear you.
Really?
Now I
It
can
was
hear
just
you.
muted.
Huh?
It was muted.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that it was muted.
Oh, no, not muffled, I should say. Forgive me.
Muffled, yes, not muted.
Yeah.
Is anyone here from 108 North, 22nd Street, Wheatley Heights?
Yes, this is Akmal Mir from Sequoia Partners.
Yes, how are you today, sir?
I'm good.
Please raise your right hand.
Yes.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Yes, Akmal Mir, 906 Nichols Road, Deer Park, New York, 11729.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the renewal, you had to sign a terms and conditions sheet. On the record, do you agree to those terms and conditions that you sent?
Yes, I
signed?
do.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir. Anybody here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
Yes, I would.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Kelly Medwig. As you can see from these pictures, there's a lot of debris around the property. We have several pictures with debris showing in the front yard, the backyard. Can you get the tenant to clean that up, or can you get over there and clean that up?
I guess that's been cleaned up. So how old are these pictures from?
They're from probably about a week ago. A little
Okay.
over a week ago.
Okay, I can definitely speak to the tenant about that. I think it's been cleaned, but I'm not sure. I don't.
You want to take a ride over? Also,
Right.
the blacktop driveway needs to be replaced closest to the house. It's all broken up. If you see in the picture near the car, it was a little dark, I guess,
Right
a little
there.
dark. Yeah, it's all broken up, and I think parts of it are missing actually even. So if you could just, seal it, get it fixed up.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
We'll give you some time to do that. We know with the weather and things like that.
Okay.
Anybody else on the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Mr. Russo, is there anyone registered to speak in the waiting room about this property?
No, there is not, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Hearing none, do I have a motion?
Motion to extend to May 18th. Carla Bryant.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Kelly Medwig.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, we're gonna extend the till May 18th to make the necessary repairs. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Now we'll move on to 818 and 820 North Kings Avenue in Lindenhurst, New York. Is anyone here for 818, 820 North Kings Avenue in Lindenhurst?
Yes.
How are you today, sir?
Okay,
Please raise your right hand.
yes,
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes.
Thank you, sir. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
Louis Gerardo, 201 Waterford Road, Oakdale, New York, 11769.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in your renewal, did you sign the paper agreeing to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Yes,
Thank you, sir. Anyone from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
no, thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Mr. Russo, anyone in the waiting room registered to speak about this property?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Hearing none, do I have a motion?
I motion to leave the record open until February 16th. Carla Bryant.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Kelly Medwig.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, sir, we're gonna keep the record open until February 16th to, in case anybody calls in or whatever, because we're on Zoom.
Okay,
Okay,
thank
sir?
you. Thank you
Have a
very
great
much.
day. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Number 6, 900 Great East Neck Road, 900 Great Neck Road in Copiague, New York. Once again, 900 Great Neck Road, Copiague.
I'm here.
Hi, how are you, sir?
Good, fine, thank you.
Could you please raise your right hand?
Yes,
Do you
sir.
swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Nicolo Muzakis, 190 Chelsea Avenue, North Babylon, New York, 11704.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Anyone here from the board that would like to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
No,
No,
thanks.
thank you.
No, thank you.
Mr. Russo, anyone here to speak about this property in the waiting room?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Hearing none, do I have a motion?
Yes. Motion to leave the record open until February the 16th by Mark Smith.
Thank you. Seconded by?
Seconded by Maria Adisi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, we're gonna leave the record open until February 16th. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good night, pal. Thank you.
Night.
You as well, thank you.
Thank you. Number 7, 48 Alicon Road East, Lindenhurst, New York. Anyone here from 48 Halicon Road East in Lindenhurst, New York?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, yeah, I can hear you.
How are you today?
Good, thank you, sir.
Good. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
Great. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
my name's Marian Wong. Address 1 Great Quest Court, Mount Sinai, New York, 11766.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you when you sent in your renewal?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Is
Thank
anyone
you.
here from the board that wishes to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
Okay. Mr. Russo, is anyone registered in the waiting room to speak about this property?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Do I have a motion?
Yes, motion to leave the record open until February the 16th by Mark Smith.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Maria Adisi.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, we're gonna extend we're gonna keep the record open until February 16th. After that time, you'll hear from us, okay?
Okay,
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
Good night, Marie.
Good night.
Number 8, which is 1415 3rd Street in West Babylon, New York. (1415 3rd Street in West Babylon, New York). Is anyone here?
He is on mute. Yeah, it's on mute.
Yes, sir.
How are you today?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
Good, sir. Thank you. Could you please raise your right hand?
All right.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Great, sir. Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
My name is John Sagakos. My home address is 107-04 76th Street. That's in Ozone Park, New York, 11417.
Thank you. Do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you when you sent in your renewal?
Yes, I do.
Great. Is there anyone from the board that wishes to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
No,
Oh,
thanks.
thank you.
Mr. Russo, is there anyone registered in the waiting room to speak about this property?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Hearing none, do I have a motion?
Yes, a motion to leave the record open until February 16th by Mark Smith.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Maria Adisi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, hearing none, we're going to keep the record open until February 16th. After that time, sir, you'll hear from us.
Very much. And may I say that this system is truly amazing. If my company tried this with half as many people, we'd blow up the system. But this is really very impressive, and I'm very glad to have participated.
Thank you for the vote of confidence in us.
Thank you.
You have a great night, sir.
You too. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Good night.
Take care. Move on to number 9, which is 7 Rainbow Lane in Amityville, New York. Seven Rainbow Lane in Amityville, New York.
Please unmute your phone. Your device.
Yes, I'm here.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great, thank you. Please raise your right hand, ma'am. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
Great, thank you.
thank you.
For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
My name is Joyce Osanyi-Bemi. Home address is 3 Winter Lane, Amityville, New York.
Great. For the record, ma'am, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you when you sent in your renewal?
Yes,
Okay. Is there anyone here from the board that would like to speak regarding this property?
No, thanks.
No, thank you.
Mr. Russo, is there anyone in the waiting room registered to speak about this property?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Hearing none, do I have a motion?
Yes, motion to leave the record open until February 16th by Mark Smith.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Maria Adisi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, we're going to keep the record open until February 16th, and after that time, you'll hear from us, ma'am, okay?
thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
Good night.
Bye.
Number 10, which is 555 North Broadway in North Amityville, New York.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Great. Could you please
My
raise your
name-
right hand, ma'am?
Okay.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Great. For the record, ma'am, can you please state your name and your home address?
Karen Bailey, 24 Cedar Street, Amityville, New York, 11701.
Great. Now, do you when you sent in the renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Yes.
Great. Is there anyone from the board that wishes to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
No, thanks.
No, thank you.
Mr. Russo, is anyone registered in the waiting rooms to speak about this property?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Great. Hearing none. Do I have a motion?
Yes, motion to leave the record open until February 16th. Mark Smith.
Okay. Seconded by?
Seconded by Maria Edisi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, ma'am, we leave the record open until February 16th, okay? And then after that time, you'll hear from us.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Have a good
Okay, have a good
evening.
evening.
Thank you.
Good night.
Number 11, which is 6 Roland Place in West Babylon, New York. Could you hear us? 6 Roland Place in West Babylon.
Hello?
Hi, could you hear us?
Yes, I do.
Great. Ma'am, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Great. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Colette Polozois, 81 Howard Street, Patchogue, New York, 11772.
Great, thank you. Do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you when you sent in the renewal for this property?
Yes, I do.
Great. Anyone from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No,
No,
thank you.
thank
Mr. Russo, is anyone registered in the waiting room to speak about this property?
There is not, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so hearing none, do I have a motion?
Motion to leave the record open till February 16th, Mike Murray.
Seconded by?
Second, Vernon Shelton.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, we're gonna keep the record open until February 16th, pending Zoom. And then you'll hear from us after that, okay, ma'am?
Very good. Thank you.
Okay, have a good night.
You too.
Thank you. Number 12 is gonna be 13 Cypress Street in Wyandanch, New York.
Hello,
Hey, how are you? Could you hear us?
I can hear you.
Yes, so you're here for 13 Cypress Street in Wyandanch, right? The first one?
Yes,
Okay, great. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes, I do.
Great. For the record, sir, can you please state your name and your home address?
Robert Chambers, 22 Orton Drive, East Northport, New York, 11731.
Thank you, sir. Do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you when you sent in your renewal?
Yes, I do.
Great. Is there anyone from the board that wishes to speak regarding this property?
I would, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir, Mr. Murray.
How are you, Mr. Chambers? My name is
Good.
Mike Murray.
Good.
We have a couple issues if you could please take care of with your home.
Okay.
You're gonna need some gutters on there. On
Okay.
the house, okay? And you're gonna have to replace that blacktop driveway there. It's in really bad shape. And also the blacktop part where your tenant parks outside in the street there.
Street.
Both of them are in need some work on them.
To look at that. It's a concrete driveway. I know that.
Right.
Right. Okay. All right, we can take care of that.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Is there anyone else on the board that wishes to speak regarding this property? Okay.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Mr. Russo, is there anyone registered to speak in the waiting room regarding this property?
There is not, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Hearing none, do I have a motion?
Motion to extend until May 18th. That should be plenty of time for you, Mr. Chambers?
It should be, yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Seconded by?
Second, Vernon Shelton.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Take a picture down.
Any opposed? Hearing none, we're gonna keep this application and extend this until May 18th, pending the necessary repairs. Mr. Chambers, I'd like to remind you that you're still under oath.
Okay,
This is for the property located at 47 Nevada Road in West Babylon, New York. Okay. So you're still under oath and you haven't moved in the last few minutes.
no,
Do you agree to the terms and conditions set forth on this property when the town sent you the renewal?
yes, I do.
Great, sir. Thank you. Is there anyone from the board that wishes to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
No,
No,
thank you.
thank you.
Mr. Russo, is anyone registered in the waiting room to speak regarding this property?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Hearing none, do I have a motion?
Motion to extend to February 16th, Mike Murray.
Seconded by?
And Vernon Shelton.
All in favor?
Aye.
Correction,
Aye.
this is Jorge, counsel. Just a correction, not to extend, but to leave open, correct?
Correct.
Oh,
Open.
okay, sorry.
So we're gonna leave the application open till February 16th.
I understand.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, we're gonna keep the application open until February 16th.
Okay,
Now, Mr. Chambers, I'd just like to remind you that you're still under oath, and this is
Right.
for 120 South 26th Street in Wyandanch, New York.
okay,
Okay, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you on this renewal?
yes, I do.
Great, sir. Anyone from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
Yes, I would, Mr. Chairman, Mike Murray.
Thank you, sir.
How are you, Mr. Chambers?
I'm good.
On this property, you think you'd be able to do a little work on the sidewalk leading up to the property?
That cracked sidewalk?
Yeah.
That little corner?
No, basically, just see if you can patch most of it, okay?
The front walk or the driveway? The driveway.
And the driveway,
Okay,
both of them, okay?
all right. It's-
Thank you, sir.
Wait for warm weather. Okay,
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Chambers.
okay.
Mr. Russo, is there anyone registered to speak in the waiting room regarding this property?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Hearing none, do I have a motion?
Motion to extend to May 18th, Mike Murray.
Seconded by?
Second, Vernon Shelton. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, sir, we're gonna extend this until May 18th so you can make the necessary repairs.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Yep.
Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
time, sir.
Thank you.
As we move on, we do have one communication. It's a letter dated February 9th, 2022 from Glenn Nugent representing the property at 65 Buena Vista Boulevard in Lindenhurst. As we move on to the revocations. Number one, which is A-Land Surprise, 65 Buena Vista Boulevard in Lindenhurst, New York. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve Vernon Shelton. No, motion to, is it this? Motion to
Extend.
extend, motion to extend to March 30th. Is that
Vernon
correct?
Shelton.
Vernon
And
Shelton.
seconded by,
Seconded by Kelly Medwig.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, we're gonna extend this decision to March 30th, okay? We move on to the reserve calendar. The first number one on the reserve calendar is Desmond D'Souza, 449 Albany Avenue in Amityville, New York. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve, Maria Edisi.
Seconded by?
Second, Vernon Shelton.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion was approved. Number two, Desmond D'Souza, 287 Jefferson Avenue in Amityville, New York. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve, Maria Edisi.
Seconded by?
Second, Vernon Shelton.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application was approved. As we move on. I'd like to make the acceptance of January 26, 2022 meeting minutes. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
To accept.
Go ahead, Mark.
Got it. Motion to accept by Mark Smith.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the minutes are approved. We do have a few upcoming meetings. We have February 16th, which is going to be a Zoom meeting, March 2nd, which is a Zoom meeting as well, and March 9th, which is a Zoom meeting. At this time, can I please have a motion to adjourn the meeting at 6:35?
I'm motion to adjourn the meeting. Carla Bryant.
Seconded by,
Seconded by Kelly Medwig.
all in favor?